Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. In the overnight price action for the Australian dollar, the market took a challenge to the downside once again, but found good support, roughly around 70.5. And from that, the market is actually trying to attempt to recover some of its losses. However, from the current pattern, we would still need to see a break above the level of 71.35, and we got to 32 this morning to support a further climb back up towards 72 cents. So keep an eye on that level around 71.35 as a break should initiate or generate further momentum. Until then, the risk is still very much to the downside, looking towards that 69.90 to 70.20 area. The euro at this stage has put its brakes on around that 104.85.95 objective. As the market still is relatively oversold and the ADX is still holding to a strong bearish trend, the market may actually attempt to focus further on the downside. Moving into that factor, may see a move towards 103.40. However, as I mentioned, right across the board for month, weekly, and also daily, we are oversold. So a little bit of caution just in case we do see a sharp rebound from 104.85.95 as it currently sits there at the moment. The dollar yen still relatively firm after breaking back above the trend line. If I just draw this in, and you can see the market is still holding relatively firm. At this stage, though, from recapturing that level, I've actually sat with a neutral stance. Still, there is some divergence here when it comes to the RSI, and that may actually see another pullback. We would need to see a break around 129 figure to reinstate the downside back to 125. Sterling still relatively weak and respecting the level around 123.80 figure at the moment. It did get quite close to that level, but found a little bit of support there. Until we see a break there from 123.80, I'd say the market may actually bottom out and see a recovery back to 124 and maybe up to about 126.5. Sterling Kiwi very whipsawed overnight, but still maintaining its bullish sentiment due to the recent rebound of 191. If the pattern does continue as it holds at the moment, we could see a retracement back towards the region of 193 to 194. As you can see, the market is still attempting to break the level for gold, that is at 1,878. The market took the challenge a little bit lower overnight, but they found some good support close to or around this region. Keep an eye on this RSI, because if it does strengthen a little bit further, then we may actually find that the market's bottomed out once again around that 1,878 level. Like previously back here, that we see in February, the market did actually correct itself. But the market's got a long way to go to get a strong correction. But in this case, the market may get to about 1,905 and then see another down test. Since the rebound of that 97 level for the last 3 days, the oil has held to a steady upward pattern. Still, the market's getting very close to that resistance around 105.20.60 area. And as long as we don't break above that level, I feel the market should again take another down test back towards that 97 region. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me, but please keep an eye out for the intraday report and also the end of the day wrap.